TPR.
Everyone, welcome to another episode of the TPR Pod. This is Roundup number 11, something a bit different than what we've been doing. We have Mohammad Albab with us. He is from the FAST University in the Rawalpindi, Islamabad area. He got in touch because they are organizing a Comic Con at the university. I want to talk about it, want to spread the word, and we are obviously interested in these sort of things. Recently, there have been pretty big Comic Con events in Karachi. People who have been on the channel have been on those Comic Con panels and have visited, etc. So that's why we're here. Abab, kaise hain aap? Assalamu alaikum.
बस वालेकुम अस्सलाम मैं बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक
बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक.
आप सुनाएं
Albab, why are you here? What is the situation?
basically a lot of people do not knowledge or do not have the information about what comic cons and anime cons are
Hmm.
in Pakistan.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm here to
Hmm.
present our case and the case of comic cons and anime cons
Right.
combined to tell you guys why we do this.
Right. तो तुम्हारा अभी जो anime con हो रहा है, that is at FAST. Let's start off with like the big details. कब हो रहा है ये? What is the date?
ये हो रहा है 11th March को
Okay.
next month on Saturday.
Okay, 11 March Saturday upcoming. And ये हो
Saturday
किधर
हो
रहा है?
ये हो रहा है FAST यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर.
Okay, university के अंदर. Okay.
It's open for all.
Right. So what is your background? Matlab, how did you get into organizing this sort of conventions? Okay.
So last year I was just an average anime comic fan. मैं कुछ खास नहीं बस घर में कभी-कभार कंज्यूम कर लिया, इस तरह कर लिया, वो कर लिया. अब लास्ट ईयर फास्ट में एक हो रहा था एकदम 1 हफ्ते के पीरियड के अंदर ही. पता चला कि अच्छा एनिमे कौन हो रहा है. आई वाज़ लाइक हैं? ये भी चीज़ होती है? अच्छा फास्ट में हो रहा है? बड़ी
Hmm.
बात है.
Hmm.
नेक्स्ट वीक हो रहा है. आई वाज़ लाइक अच्छा क्रिंज होगा लेकिन जाके देखते हैं, पता चले आई एम अ फैन टू शायद मुझे मज़ा आ जाए, शायद अच्छा लगे. It would be an experience basically. I went there and it changed a lot of things. When you see those relatable characters that you've been following, those series that you've been seeing, and then people, the same passionate people, enjoying them and physically showing them to you, it's pretty wild. It's you love to see it.
Hmm.
एकदम you're like, oh, ये तो वो character है. अच्छा ये तो वो है.
Right.
AMVs पीछे लगी हुई हैं. It's like
हाँ.
the whole digital thing को फिजिकल वर्ल्ड में लेके जब आते हो वैसे आप कॉन्सेप्ट ये होता है कि अच्छा नहीं अजीब सा लगेगा पिक्चर्स के थ्रू भी अजीब सा लग रहा है बट व्हेन यू आर देयर व्हेन यू आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग इट इट्स कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट इट्स प्रीटी अमेजिंग
Right.
तो उस से आई वाज लाइक उस एक हफ्ते में आई वांटेड टू लाइक मैंने मार्केट किया सब कुछ किया इवेंट को आई वेंट ऑन डिफरेंट सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई कुड नॉट बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द टीम बिकॉज उनका टीम बहुत क्लोज सी थी कोई रिक्रूटमेंट शुरू नहीं थी.
सही.
Then after that, I thought कि मेरा completely ना माइंडसेट थोड़ा चेंज हुआ. मैंने कहा चलो यार एक एनिमे सोसाइटी बना लेते हैं. हर हफ्ते अपना इवेंट रखा घंटे का 1.5 घंटे का शुगर लगाएंगे बातें करेंगे. Let's bring that productivity, that energy that we get from the digital entertainment in the real life world.
Hmm.
You get bonds, even though they're conflicting opinions.
सही.
But even those conflicting opinions make you come together.
Right.
तो वो हुआ. बेसिकली फिर हमने एनिमे की हमारी जो कम्युनिटी ग्रो होती गई फास्ट में
हाँ.
इसी 1 साल में. साल कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ लेकिन 7-8 महीने. देन वी वर लाइक अच्छा अब हम एक बड़ा सा एनिकॉन करवाते हैं वेयर लाइक अ फैमिली नाउ वेयर अ ह्यूज कम्युनिटी
How
एट
many
फास्ट.
people?
व्हाई नॉट लेट्स पुट ऑल आवर एनर्जी
हाँ.
स्टार्ट मार्केटिंग इट फॉर 3 months सब कुछ लगा दें एंड मेक इट द बेस्ट पॉसिबल एक्सपीरियंस फॉर एनिमे एंड फैंटेसी फैंस.
Yeah.
फैंटेसी में अब क्या आता है फैंटेसी में बेसिकली आती हैं सीरीज फिक्शन की. नेटफ्लिक्स पे गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स हो गई, स्टार वॉर्स हो गई, श्रेक एनिमेटेड मूवीज श्रेक हो गई अभी जो आई है, पुस इन बुट्स हो गई. आई मीन देयर इज अ लॉट कमिंग इनटू फैंटेसी. तो इसका हमारा मिक्स है कॉमिक फैंटेसी एंड एनिमे.
Right.
That's our convention. We're trying to put that 3D energy, that 2D energy into 3D,
हाँ.
making it a best possible for the fans.
सही. तो how many people are involved in this setup? क्योंकि अगर पिछले साल पहली दफा हुआ था और at least पहली दफा तुमने देखा था 1 हफ्ते की नोटिस से हो रहा था तो I'm assuming it wasn't a huge team. I don't know audience कितनी बड़ी थी पिछले साल and how is that changing for this year's event?
ये होता तो रहा है पहले, लेकिन it used to be on a smaller scales. Islamabad में होता था twin con. I was
अच्छा
not in Pakistan at that time. I was in Saudi Arabia. So
अच्छा
I never experienced those. I never heard about. तो ये होते थे यहाँ इस्लामाबाद में पहले भी. फास्ट में नहीं होते, फास्ट में भी होते थे लेकिन स्मॉल लेवल पे. अच्छा कितना 80 बंदा ज्यादा आ गया इस तरह करके ना.
हम्म
तो used to be small. 2019 में होना था बट कोविड हिट.
हम्म
फिर पिछले साल there was the tickets that were total sold were about 780 something. So
780
780.
oh
There were a
wow
lot of people that came in like 2 weeks. So what we're expecting now is like we're not expecting anything. We were expecting at the start, but now we're targeting. We're challenging ourselves कि नहीं,
हम्म
1000 hit करना ही करना है.
हम्म
Even though a lot may disagree कि अच्छा नहीं तुम लोग नहीं कर पाओगे, but we're just running on passion.
right
We need this. We need this to be a big event. Why? अपनी ग्लोरी के लिए?
हम्म
नहीं. हम लोगों ने जब शुरू किया था, it wasn't about glory, it was about making it an experience for us and others, to make
हम्म
it a larger community.
अच्छा
Larger community तभी हो सकती है जब बंदा ज्यादा आए, people know about this shit. We do it then in the later years as well. This does not die down. To try and connect the community, because the
हाँ
experience I had last year, I wanted to make it 10 times more for the other people that come to Anicon.
अच्छा तो 780 to 1000 does not seem to be an unrealistic
Hmm.
jump especially considering तुम कह रहे हो कि 2 हफ्ते का नोटिस था तुम लोग तो कुछ महीनों से मेहनतें कर
Hmm.
रहे हो and you guys are I think clearly exploring new marketing
Yeah.
opportunities वगैरह तो is this your first time organizing an event at this size this scale what does your team look like सबका experience किस तरह का है
Yes, यही मसला है. It is my first experience and it is a lot of other people's first time as well.
सही
Mainly because of COVID.
हाँ
COVID बीच में आया था, there was a large gap of people that did not get any experience at all of conducting events, and they came up, batches आए increase होते गए. For me personally as well, I was not into doing all of this. I was a severe introvert.
हाँ
मुझे बस इसी एक साल में I changed a lot, and I'm trying to do this. 780 last year इसलिए भी था because there was the help of NASCON. NASCON is Fast's biggest convention. तो उसका एक part था Animicon. तो जो जो अवाम वहाँ आई हुई थी, they heard a lot of music, they heard a lot of struggle or energy from their convention जो उस वक्त करवाए थे पिछले साल. So they went to that. So NASCON helped a lot in making it 780. Although before the event, it was around 300 to 350 type tickets on the day. काफी लोग आए. Credit goes to NASCON as well.
yeah
So इसलिए we're trying to hit that 1000 on our own.
hmm
It's going to be a big risk as well. Because at first, this is the first time that we're doing a standalone event. It always happens in NASCON as a part.
right
इस दफा अगर if we can make it successful, then it will happen every year as a standalone. Else,
right
we can't grow the community, we can't grow the culture of anime and comic cons, at least in fast. Agar
हाँ
if it ends up as a failure.
अच्छा so what sort of things can people expect at Anicon that you guys are working towards
Acha, we're kind of different from any other comic cons and anime cons that happen in Pakistan. Why? Because a few months ago, I was thinking कि अच्छा cosplay करने कौन आता है बंदा?
hmm
वही आता है जो एक्सट्रोवर्ट्स होते हैं, जिनको सोशल इंटरेक्शन जिनसे हो जाता है, जो जिनकी एनर्जी इस तरह की होती है. They're not shy of wearing cosplays. जो नॉर्मल बंदा होता है वो कॉस्प्ले पहनते पहनते ना उसको इतनी शाइनेस आती है, वो कहते हैं नहीं, I'd look like a cartoon, I'd look like something humiliating for other
mm-hmm
people.
mm-hmm
So we thought, why not make it an event for both introverts and extroverts? We're having 11 different competitions. We're firstly having e-gaming. टेकन का टूर्नामेंट होगा हमारा, बहुत बड़ा प्राइस पूल है. 30K का हमारा प्राइस पूल टेकन का है, नारुतो निंजा स्टॉर्म का एक है. देन we're having rap battles.
okay
Rap battles, raps का जिनको शौक है ना, it's going to be a dissing competition. You take identity of a fictional character
yeah
and your opponent takes the identity of another fictional character,
right
and then you diss the shit out of each other.
huh
Basically insults या ऐसा जो भी based
sure
on the identity of the character.
that's really for people who really are enthusiasts जिनको मतलब दोनों
Hmm.
कैरेक्टर्स के बारे में इतना पता हो इतनी आपको बैक स्टोरी की अवेयरनेस हो कि आप उसको इनकॉर्पोरेट कर सकते हैं इनटू
Yeah,
योर
exactly.
लिरिक्स अच्छा ओके फिर मजीद
Moving on, we have Weeb Games. Weeb games is something very ambitious.
Hmm.
Weeb games are basically a type of Squid Games,
अच्छा.
but they're based on four factors: strength, intellect, strategy, and wits.
Okay.
These are our core four themes. Based on the choices you make, you will get one of these categories. तो हमने ये बहुत ना एक we've thought a lot of the Veep games.
Hmm.
So that's a personal favorite of mine that I'm expecting to be really great. Apart from that, we have quizzes, Annie quizzes. इसमें
Right.
होगा quiz competition होगा, but we're making it more interactive.
हाँ.
First 3 rounds होंगे. First round में is basically question answer.
Hmm.
Second round is sound based. अच्छा कोई sound लगा दी, किसी character की sound लगा दी, etc etc, and people have to guess which character this is, which voice actor this is,
हाँ.
which actor in reality this is, etc etc.
सही सही.
पांचवा हमारा वही cosplay and
Cosplay तो
cosplay
होगा.
show.
हाँ.
Cosplay, yeah. Six, karaoke. There's a lot of people that like the song in Shrek. I mean,
Right.
it's a global hit. It's a
Right.
global
Right.
hit.
Right. Right.
Even Japanese singing, we're not having the normal karaoke. We're having theme-based, fantasy
सही.
series theme-based karaoke.
सही.
उसके बाद we have Degen Lounge. It's for the moderately degenerate people. It's basically a casual lounge for cosplayers only. Plus, there would be some Easter eggs and some things for degenerates. It's
Hmm.
basically people who watch a lot of anime and like उनके ना इस तरह के थोड़े से होते हैं bloopers
हाँ.
type. It's nothing bad,
Right.
but like they would find certain hints or something like that they could relate to it. They could know. Then there's the AMV competition.
Hmm.
AMV competition is basically edits. इंस्टाग्राम पे देखते होंगे बहुत से फैंटेसी एडिट्स होते हैं और सब कुछ होते हैं. That is the AMV competition. Seventh is versus battle debates. These are basically debates for those that are basically keyboard warriors. हम उनको
Hmm.
चाह रहे हैं कि वो आए जो अपनी टाइपिंग पावर है ना यूज करते थे इंटरनेट पे. They come to real life and then they explain मेरा कैरेक्टर की राइटिंग बेहतर है या पावर स्केलिंग पे बात करते हैं. We have that as well. It's going to be a debate competition basically based on fantasy. After that, we have also it's an art competition. Art competition is like physically creating art on paper by however means possible, and that is another form of what we would call a competition.
Hmm.
ये हो गया हमारा 10th. 11th competition is surprise cooperative game जिसमें हम social games का ना नाम दिया हुआ है हमने उसको. We don't want to tell it just yet.
ठीक है.
We're just keeping it a surprise for the fans.
Very good. Okay.
हाँ, basically these are 11.
ठीक है. Where should people go to find more information? I'm sure you guys have been publicizing काफी time से, but like what's the best spot? Like तुम लोगों का Instagram?
Our main handle is Instagram पे Anicon'23. Anicon लिखेगा जो भी तो most probably उसको आ जाएगा.
Okay.
Apart from that, we're available on all four social media platforms. Facebook, our second most focused group. We have Discord as well. We have TikTok as well, and then
Mhm.
there's YouTube. So we're most active on Instagram. Instagram पे हमारे सब posts, some details. If you want to be an ambassador, if you want to spread the word and get benefits as well.
Yeah.
So there's that. Apart from that, there's one more thing. If you want to book for stalls at the Anicon, if you want to sell something, if you're a Japanese vendor or you have some merchandise, so you can reach out to us. We have packages जो Instagram पे डाले हुए हैं हमने पहले से.
That's very good. And tickets कहाँ से मिलेंगे लोगों को? Should people get
अच्छा.
tickets on the day? Should they get them in advance?
That's the most important question that I guess I took it pretty late.
Yeah.
Tajab.com. They should go to tajab.com straightly. वहाँ सबसे हमारा front पे हमारा सबसे बड़ा banners लगा होगा for Anicon.
Yeah.
Or they could just do tajab.com/Anicon.
Okay.
/Anicon. Tickets will be available in two different categories: cosplayer pass and normal pass. Cosplayer pass, अब if you're a cosplayer, you know कि cosplay करने में काफी खर्चा लगता है आपका. So what we wanted to do is introduce a different pass for cosplayers that would benefit them
Yeah.
and convenience them. 800 का टिकट है वो और नॉर्मल पास 1000 का है. कॉस्प्ले टिकट में आपके लिए रैम्प वॉक भी फ्री का कॉस्प्ले रैम्प वॉक एंड डीजन राउंड भी आपके लिए फ्री है if you want to just
Right.
go there rest or something.
Right.
And
Right.
it's available for all people. हमारा early bird was till 15th February. Now the tickets have been it was for those that support us before the event
Sure.
and were enthusiastic about it क्योंकि ज़ाहिर है पैसा तो लगता है इतनी बड़ी arrangement करने के लिए. We're thinking a lot for the decor.
Right.
So for those people that bought their ticket first, we convenience them as well for low costs. Up the ticket is worth 1,000 for cosplay pass,
Huh.
and we've added a special discount for the normal pass, and it is 1,200 rupees.
Right.
So
Right.
get your tickets ASAP, because on the day there will be tickets available, but they would be more costly, and there would be no cosplay or normal pass. There would be just one pass, and
Right.
it would be worth 1,500.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's very good. What year are you in Fast?
Acha, I'm in the 19th batch. Basically, it's a senior most batch. But I have one extra semester. वो second semester freeze हो गया था. COVID जब hit किया था, I
Sure.
was down with COVID, so I
Right.
had to freeze my semester.
So hopefully this event goes well and you're able to, make all your targets come true. Would you be happy to see this happening every year once? Because तुम तो शायद चले जाओगे Fast से.
Inshallah. जी जी.
तो it'll be good for I think the community क्योंकि अगर हर
That's
साल
basically the dream.
yeah
When मतलब मुझे सुन के ना काफी ख्यालात बार-बार आए. But I was like, नहीं, पहले इसको successful बनाते हैं.
sure
Then I could think about the next year, because if I chase what I don't have, then I
uh
won't get what I can have.
right
So basically, इस mindset के साथ I want to put it my all for
yeah
this event along with the other organizers, and then give the fans the best possible experience they could have, and make it an experience for me as well.
ठीक है ठीक है I mean it's good to aim high but also I think focus उस बात पे रहना चाहिए कि you guys are working towards building a community and things always get better with time and as long as everybody's into it and as long as everybody's being constructive जो भी होगा it'll be for the best ठीक है
Sure.
Albab anything you want to do anyone want to say to wrap up are we good to see people at the con
I just want to make sure for fans one more thing. कि it's just not about anime.
Hmm.
It might seem कि अच्छा लग रहा है कि we're focusing more on the anime people, but
Yeah.
trust me, it's just as much of a fantasy comic and anime convention
Yeah.
as it is as an anime convention itself. क्योंकि हमारा नाम Anicon है,
Yeah,
तो
yeah, yeah.
most लोगों को ये लगता है it's
Only anime.
mostly anime,
Hmm.
95% anime.
Hmm.
But if I could roughly sum it up, it's 60% anime, 20% manga and comics, and then the last 20% for fantasy genre as a whole. Get your tickets, and we have a lot of in store for you, and we'll
Yeah.
be waiting.
Yeah.
That's all for myself.
ठीक है. All right, Albab. Thank you very much. Best of luck for your event. Glad to see people
Thank
doing
you
this
very
sort of
much.
stuff in Pakistan.
Thanks a lot for TPR Pod for like putting us in the highlight.
Oh,
We
sure.
really do appreciate it.
No worries, buddy. कोई ऐसा मसले की बात नहीं है. ठीक है जी. Links below. So if you're in the area, if you're interested, where to go to get the tickets. Show support, and I'm glad to see these things really picking up steam. It seems in Pakistan, both the comic world, the anime world, and it's great. Young people doing constructive things. ठीक है जी. We'll see you in another episode somewhere. Best of luck again, Albab, and bye.